This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I love Ben Riley.
I think people know you're lying at this point, Philip.
I didn't say it. Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil, and that young, enthusiastic clone lover is...
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire.
That clone love, people have been shipping her. Alright. We all know what you're here for. Part 2 of our Acts of Vengeance coverage. And if you can't get enough Acts of Vengeance, I have an announcement for you.
I mean, I know what the announcement is.
Oh, do you?
Uh-huh.
What is it then, Smarty Pants?
This has secretly been an Into the Moon Knight podcast the whole time.
No. Yes, our good friend Ray over on Into the Night is doing an episode on the Moon Knight episodes of Acts of Vengeance. So I said, hey, how about we all promote each other since we're all doing Acts of Vengeance? So if you want even more Acts of Vengeance, yeah, go check out Into the Night. Go over and scroll down.
He's so used to it. He says, yeah, just scroll down. I'm sure they'll show up on our feed eventually. Well, there's a couple of Ray, but they're not the episodes you're looking for.
Yes, and as of this recording, today's episode of the Quantum Zone guest starred Ray, so he's on even more podcasts than me, people. I swear.
Didn't think it was possible.
I think he's podcasted with everyone on our team except for Lilith.
I'm not getting up that early or staying up that late. Sorry, Ray.
All right, Grandma.
Take a holiday to America.
Yeah, not that long of a flight.
You only cross the international time zone. It'll be fine. I've done it before.
With a young child. Yeah, no problem.
No problem. Give him some NyQuil. It'll be okay.
Oh. Anyway.
Let's get to this Acts of Vengeance.
We're talking part 2 of our Acts of Vengeance coverage, which will cover Amazing Spider-Man 327, Spectacular Spider-Man 159, both mid-December, and Web of Spider-Man number 60, January, of course, all 1990. So, Lilith Hellfire was picking these up on her way home from preschool.
We're like digging through the bins and like, but
oh, you didn't read them, dude? Okay, I'm sorry.
I took a break on Spider-Man. You know, like you have to, like you do. Like there's sometimes it's just like a run goes for like 25 issues, and you're just like, there was nothing I liked. I'm gonna take a break and come back.
Why would you take a break? This wasn't Brand New Day.
Oh, God, don't even get me started. I'm just now recovering from Brand New Day. They're lucky I'm buying spider books at this moment.
Oh, you don't want to do some episodes of Brand New Day? We can Mystery Science 3000 the crap out of it.
Well, it'll just be like, Mephisto. That's it.
Show us on the doll where Slaw touched you. And
no, it's more like whoever was the editor in chief at that point.
All right, so let's get into this so Lilith can fall into a coma.
Batten down the hatches. I've always wanted to say that, and now I finally said it.
She said it to herself. Anyway, so today we start with Amazing Spider-Man number 327. Like I said, mid-December 1989. Cunning Attractions. You know?
So close to my favorite word.
Tequila?
Oh no! I pretend like I'm British. I pretend like I grew up in a British household. That's why I think that's why it's my favorite word.
Oh,
but it's not Tuesday, so we'll move on.
What tequila leads to anyway.
Spidey is testing out his powers, and apparently he can shape his form. He's a Green Lantern now.
Yes, can make his webbing form any shape, including the useful a scale model of the atomic structure of his web fluid.
Web fluid, ladies and gentlemen. Web
That's
fluid. Mary Jane's digging his new powers too, low key. I'm just saying.
You think? So then he's sitting there complaining that he's been attacked by graviton traps during Titania. See last episode. And complained about the new powers, and Mary Jane's basically telling him, "Shut up, and you're making a mess with your web fluid." Shut up, Lilith.
What's web fluid, people? Web fluid. Get your minds out of the gutter.
It's hard. Look at those tight jeans she's wearing.
That's what she said. Anyway, yeah, like she's just scolding him, and she's just like, "Bro, it's a reason. You'll figure it out. Just move on and get on with our lives, shall we?"
I miss the days when Mary Jane was actually there for him. Well, they're kind of bringing that back, but I miss the marriage. Oh my lord! But this Eric Larson art, because then they jump to our Cabal talking about Spider-Man. Do you see how big Larson draws the Kingpin?
Yeah, I felt like I was watching Into the Spider-Verse for a second.
I know. It's like you could fit Doom, the Wizard, and Magneto in.
I think that's his plan. He's going to eat them.
It looks like a bunch of kids, stand on top of each other's shoulders. But yeah, so the villains are complaining that, we sent all these villains and Spider-Man just keeps beating their asses.
Are you going to bleep that?
Oh.
I'm kidding.
And
then they're like, for our acts of vengeance, take a shot if you're reading.
It's branding.
I know.
And they're like,
that's a businessman. Let's not forget that.
Yes. And they're like, who can we send that's powerful enough? And Magneto's like, I'll go. And they're like, what? Why would you get your hands dirty, son?
He's been itching for a fight.
And of course, Doom's just standing there going, you're about to. That's my pet project. Don't you think you're going to steal my cosmic power? Anyone with cosmic powers, I get to steal them. So yes, we get that meeting, and then I think they mentioned it. Didn't they mention the last issue? We see Flash Thompson's boxing match and another new girlfriend.
Has a lot to prove,
Oh, is that why he has a different girl every issue now?
I'm just saying, maybe he secretly only had eyes for Pete, and things just didn't work out the way he wanted to, so that's why he has a parade of bimbos all the time. I'm just saying.
Oh, is that why he?
Think about.
Is that why he picked on Peter in high school? Pulling the pigtails and everything.
I'm just saying, if you read it with fresh eyes, in light of everything, maybe, just maybe. Because I just realized that freaking Zack and Slater should have been a thing on Saved by the Bell. But it just wasn't time. It wasn't their time. When we get the reunion special, he's not going to be with Kelly. He's going to be with Slater.
Oh, Miss Hellfire. They're going to be up here in December for the next Steel City Con.
Who?
Yes.
I saw at least those two. I saw Screech. I saw Elizabeth Berkley.
Oh, wow. She's coming out of hiding? She must need money.
Yeah, so I saw at least those 4 were on the list, yeah.
Well, Screech I can pass on.
Yeah.
But the other 3...
Yeah.
Sorry, Dustin.
And I mean, they usually announce more as it gets closer, so maybe they're waiting for that Tiffany Amber Thiessen announcement.
She's way too classy for them now, but anyway, back to our little acts of vengeance.
Why can't Flash find the perfect woman, the one who would be perfect for her, for him?
She's also been with Peter, so maybe you're right. Just saying, got a little George and Jerry going on. Anyway, yeah, so after that whole Magneto thing, Peter and Mary Jane are watching the boxing match, and ditzy blonde named Blaze. Like, Really?
Oh my
Really?
lord, yeah. So I said Flash likes easy women. She's
And she
hitting
even attempts to hit on Peter. I'm just like, bro.
right in front of his wife.
Read the room.
I know. It's like right in front of his wife. I'm like, damn.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right. Flash said.
So she's hoping. Yeah. Go ahead.
She was like, oh, yeah, Flash is right. You are cute. What?
See? It all starts to make sense, doesn't it? I'm just saying, you know, when you go and think back, maybe the writers were secretly doing stuff.
I love the 90s. Every woman had like the big like Peg Bundy hair.
I mean, I don't blame them. 90s hairstyles for women were gross.
Uh-oh. They have lost Phil Hellfire again. Did the hurricane hit? I don't know. Looks like she's going to be back for a second. Yeah, so after the boxing match, we see Magneto just like flying around town basically. How can I draw Spider-Man out? What can I do? You know, 'cause I guess the whole Daily Bugle thing has just been played out already by Graviton and Titania last episode. Some guys like Magneto, and Magneto just crushes his head with his headphones. Just getting off people in the park and just says, well, I guess I'll just sit on this park bench. And it's Lilith.
Yep. Moving on. Have we talked about Magneto's costume with the stupid
what, the classic
headphones? Or
oh yeah, I just said yeah. He was just like basically going through the park trying to crush a guy's head with his headphones, and he's scaring people off. He sits down on a bench. How could I find Spider-Man? You know, so I guess.
What did they call them? Remember when we said back in that like way back when we were reading that? We were like, was that a Sony Walkman? Was it this whole time and we didn't know?
Maybe.
When he had the Walkman out, I could have sworn we said it was Sony, but
it could have been. Because then some woman has a portable TV too.
Yep. He's really secretly looking for. He's like, I have to not attract the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, because it's New York and it's crawling with superheroes. It's like I have to do something just local enough for a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to come out of hiding. Just a local.
Yeah, but they're all busy. It's Act of Vengeance, but I mean, it's like, well, Graviton and Titania already attacked the Bugle, so don't want to seem like
exactly
following them.
Good thing Peter was over at Max's lab, though, right?
Yes, trying to figure out, what happened with the experiment, and he can't understand how this equipment could give him these powers.
Also, dude gets suspicious. He's like, you know what? Get out of here.
But like, you almost fried me, dude. What are you? So then, Spider-Man goes to a junkyard in Brooklyn and starts.
He's pulling an old school Batman. When in doubt, go to a junkyard. Maybe hang a guy from the Batplane. I don't know.
There you go. So yeah, he's just like blasting old cars with his energy blast, and then the guy working.
And I was like, wait, he just got the paparazzi called at him straight up? He's balling like that?
Well, no, the guy working at the junkyard calls the news.
No, I know. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's what it felt like.
Then we get Mary Jane on this set of her soap opera making out with some dude.
And they did name this time Secret Hospital, so now we know. The secret was Secret Hospital. She's required to seduce and kiss another actor.
Yep. I don't think Peter will feel threatened. He feels strong.
And then that guy ended up dead, and we don't talk about it.
How did he fall from the top of the Empire State Building? The elevator didn't even go that high.
Oh, speaking of which, he's pulling at his best Eddie Brock, and he's like, he's getting pumped. He's lifting up garbage barges out of the water. And like, oh, Eddie Brock wishes he could.
Yeah, I know. And then I don't know if it's just the coloring, but doesn't that barge look like it's made of wood? But meanwhile, Magneto picks it up with his powers. It's like brown. It's like brown, so I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be wood.
It might have been a poop barge.
Magneto can affect poop.
Well,
I mean,
just saying.
unless there's like some metal in there holding the thing together or something. I don't know.
It has to. Like the hull has to be metal or something.
Yeah.
It has to. If it's a barge out on the open sea taking that poop away from us.
And then Spider-Man's like, oh, he's like, how did Magneto find me? Oh, wait, there's the popper hot seat. Filming this whole thing live.
So basically, there's like, oh, we'll do it for TV and we'll do it live. And like, Magneto's throwing like scrap metal at him. And
he's zapping it with
I'm just like, this is the kind of fight we're having? Okay. Okay. Bring back Graviton and freaking Titania, I guess.
But basically, Spider-Man bounces off Magneto and he's like, I had my force field up, but even so, I felt that. What the heck?
You gotta love his enhanced hearing, though, right?
Well, no. How about when Magneto grabs him with the giant magnet and he turns it to glass?
Yeah, it's like, what is that? This is getting a bit ridiculous.
Or when Magneto.
I think this story was all about how Spider-Man should never be OP. Like you just can't give him all the powers.
Well, I was thinking about this. I'm thinking, since Spider-Man had 3 books at this point, it's like, Acts of Vengeance was going 3 months, no matter how many books you had. So it's like, if Spider-Man's got to face like 10 different villains, during Acts of Vengeance, I think we need to boost his powers, maybe.
I know, but it's just like it's ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous it gets, honestly. But
I don't know. Next episode. In the next issue of Amazing, our friend from Vegas.
Well, he gets to fly too, so.
Oh yeah.
Magneto was like, you know what? I've had just about enough of this. Flying spiders are my limit too, Magneto. I agree. Let's get the hell out of here.
Well, yes, Magneto's throwing cards at him, so he makes like a big baseball bat out of webbing and bats the cards away, but one hits a boat.
Yeah.
So Pete's like, oh, of course he called it telescopic vision this time. Okay,
so it's not trademarked. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah,
it might be trademarked now though. They might have fought over that. Who knows?
Maybe. But yeah, so he discovers he can fly.
How can you be scared of your power of flight? That is dope as hell, son. Like I would not be okay. You gave me the power to fly. I don't even care, son. Thank you. Moving on. No more questions asked.
Exactly, and you're like almost smacking Magneto around. Why are you complaining about these powers?
And then Mary Jane is just Mary Jane.
Yeah, but it's like, Magneto takes off because he wanted to check out Spider-Man because he thought maybe he's a mutant, but then he's like, oh, his powers are too random. He's not a mutant.
But technically he is. Just as long as we remember, just like Deadpool, technically he is.
How? Even says at the top, Lilith.
He might not, he was made, not born, but still, I'm just saying, technically. On a technicality.
He was mutated. He was not a mutant.
Exactly. Same difference. You're a freak, Peter. Deal with it. Anyway, that's what Mary Jane said.
So yeah, Peter picks up the boat and brings it back to shore, saves everyone. Yeah, so yeah, then he goes home and crying on Mary Jane's shoulder.
And then she's just bringing like, hey, dude, with all these cool powers, you can save even more people. He's like, I don't know. He's being Eeyore, bro.
Dude, we both had tough days. You had to fight the original, evil mutant. I had to kiss a bunch of guys.
Wait, what?
I mean, nothing.
We all have our crosses to bear, Peter.
I mean, man, what about that slut that was with Flash Thompson? Can you believe that?
Like, I wanted it to turn into a straight up cat fight, but they restrained themselves. I'm surprised because it was the 90s.
Oh, what, you wanted to see Mary Jane like kick her butt?
Oh, and she's a redhead. Oh, she was definitely kicking Blaze's butt, bro. That's all I'm saying. You gotta be weird. You gotta be aware of those redheads. They're feisty.
Yes, she does. All right, so issue number 2, Spectacular Spider-Man 159. Again, mid-December.
Oh, wait. I do just want to point out that, Magneto is talking about how, for the most part, mutants usually gain their abilities during puberty.
Yes.
But he says that his powers didn't manifest until late in life. And I'm like,
wrong. I love Hellfire. Only the authorities were not after you constantly.
yes, about that. But in New Mutants 49 and X-Men Testament number 1 through 5, he had powers as a kid. So it's just like,
yeah, I think that's
also in classic X-Men number 12. Now that I think about it, so
yeah, someone made a mistake.
Gotta do your homework, son. When it comes to Magneto, you better do your homework because people are like, technically. And that's when you as an editor have to be like, fight me, nerd.
They just wanted an excuse to put X-Men on the cover. Spider-Man faces the X-Men's toughest foe.
Now, where's Wolverine? That would have been the trifecta.
Bub. Yeah, so issue 2 in Spectacular, the Shattered Senses. And Spider-Man faces the Brothers Grimm. Who...
Does Marvel own that too?
I don't know if they did then, but they probably do now.
Yeah, because it's funny because Jeremy Renner is in that movie about like Hansel and Gretel or whatever. So I don't know. And then there's also literally a movie called The Brothers Grimm, and I think it's like that dude that's always with Will Ferrell, the John C. Reilly or
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go check and see if it's a Buena Vista collaboration or Touchstone or something.
Pretty soon, Marvel's gonna have a limited series called The Brothers Grimm, featuring Ben Grimm's long lost brother, written by Charlie Esser.
Oh God, yes! Someone get Charlie Esser on the phone over at Marvel, please.
Take me with you.
As long as he doesn't write that damn Gus Gorman, we're good.
So anyway, speaking of it, a moment Charlie Esser might like, the Wizard breaks the Brothers Grimm out of jail.
Los Angeles County Jail, I'm not impressed. That's all I'm saying.
No, at this point, I don't think they had that many supervillains out there, Whatever two the West Coast Avengers were fighting, but yeah, so the Wizard gives them their costumes back and says...
You gotta talk about how he just straight pulled the cell into the sky, like, see you later, like, really?
Oh yeah, with his anti-gravity disc. Like I said, that's a Charlie Esser moment.
Just ridiculous.
The villain Charlie Esser wants to see in the MCU, the Wizard. My God, that helmet.
Yeah.
That helmet.
So it's like basically Peter's just struggling with the idea of all this power because with great power comes great responsibility. His issues hammering home. Like that's our whole theme for him, this whole acts of vengeance.
Yes,
it's just like you have to believe in yourself, son. Like just do it. Get it done.
Because the responsibility comes with power. What comes with godlike power?
Making deals with Mephisto, apparently.
Oh, no.
Hashtag still better.
Yep. So yeah, he's floating above New York before he even realizes it.
Yeah, and his mask begins to fall. No, he begins to fall. Sorry, my bad.
Yes, he begins to fall.
And then he got his with that web line onto the side of the bridge. And I'm just like, okay.
Well,
what else now?
He sees another spy. When he sees another spy camera.
Yeah.
I see you, Doom.
He kind of just destroys it though.
Well, yeah. So then the Wizard contacts
Doom's disappointed. It's like, bro, it's the 90s. How small can a spy cam actually be?
Well, it's Doom.
Even in the Marvel universe.
I want that power cosmic.
He really does.
He's thirsty.
He's
thirsty, people.
A hard on for Spider-Man's powers, bro. He's dehydrated. Definitely. He's like, so then Doom's like, yeah, let's go to Lower Midtown. That's where he seems to hang out. And I'm like, damn, son, you stalking him?
Oh yeah, the brother.
Is it just the powers you want? You might have to fight Mary Jane for the other thing, bro.
But yeah, well, no, he wants that power because the wizard calls and says, "Oh yeah, I got the Brothers Grimm," and Doom says, "Yeah, I tried in the Midtown area, Lower Midtown." Doom's like, "They're not."
And he's observing the battle. He's got his little research board up and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we cut to DC. Oh, no good reason because it's McPhee and Burnhammer going to the White House. And I'm just like, they're getting that pardon for Joe Robertson, and I'm just like, yay. Do we really care? I know this must be building to something to totally sidetrack us on our damn story, but do I care? No.
And Burnhammer seems to like Nick, like he likes her. So,
or does she? Dun dun dun.
Well, she's carrying a picture of him.
I know. Pictures, always with the pictures. Well, I guess because he's a photographer. Maybe that's another little sneaky through line. I don't know. Something to think about.
And then meanwhile, Peter goes to...
She is not romantically interested in him, though. She kind of outright states that later on.
Hmm?
She's like, she thinks that he's a really good photographer.
Sure.
And she thinks he's admirable. See, bros, this is what I mean. Just, it's no such thing as a friend zone. What's so wrong with being friends with a girl? That's all I'm saying. What's so wrong with that?
Yeah, I think Nick wants to be more than friends.
Exactly. Icarus flew too close to the sun and his wings of wax melted. That's all I'm saying. So then we cut back to New York, and he's, of course, at Empire State University because they remembered this time.
Yeah, and they're finally cleaning up the mess from Spectacular 158.
That power surge. And then his spider senses go off again. I'm like, okay, bro, somebody really likes drawing Spider-Man's damn Spidey sense.
Well, I mean,
like, this is getting this is take a shot at this point. Okay, this is the drinking game.
Well, with these new powers, it's going off for anything.
Yeah. I would be annoyed with that. I think I'm starting to come around to Peter's way of thinking. I just literally couldn't have my Spidey sense going off every 2 seconds.
That's what I was thinking. It was the constant migraine. I think it was bugging him.
But it's just J. Jonah Jameson.
I know. But since Thomas Fireheart stole the bugle from him, he's starting his own news magazine, and he wants Peter to come on board at a reduced salary, of course.
Of course. He's like, man, bump this noise. I'm getting back into my Spider-Man costume. Y'all ain't talking about nothing.
And
that was so.
This is classic Jonix. He got the cigar and everything.
Oh yeah, and then he goes to he sees Madison Square Garden, and I'm just like, you're gonna have to leave the garden alone, homie.
Mm-hmm. Well, his spider sense really goes off.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Graviton's back. I feel like that's what he was really saying. He's like, I guess he's back now.
Well, yeah, and they wanted to say,
but it's not.
Well, they wanted to say, see Amazing Spider-Man 326. That's why.
Exactly. That looks like Wizard's anti-gravity disc, gee whiz. So, he swings in action, but he gets ambushed by Brothers Grimm.
Yeah, after he saves a couple people, they're throwing pies at him.
Exploding pies. And I'm just like, I don't know, man.
The
subtext, I don't know.
The Joker's warriors will be in touch there.
Apparently. And then Spider-Man's trying to catch the falling people, and then he gets struck with eggs filled with tear gas, and I'm just like, am I reading a DC book? Because I feel like I'm reading a DC book.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember the Brothers Grimm just found these costumes. I'm trying to remember if they were supposed to be magical or something.
Magically ironic. I don't know. And then also, he does manage to stop the falling stadium with his power webbing.
Power webbing?
Yeah, that has to be some hell of a souped up webbing. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, because the Captain Universe.
And then he also subdued Brothers Grimm. Like, come on. Did they really think it was gonna work?
What? Dropping the stadium on him?
Brothers Grimm, like, get out of here. You're about as bad as Shocker. Get out of here.
I know, but they almost dropped the whole stadium on
spy camera, by the way.
What?
Then we see another damn spy camera.
Oh yeah, after he takes out the Brothers Grimm. Told you, Doom is thirsty.
He is. He's like, you know what? That does it. This power must be mine. I was just like, too bad. Too bad you can't twirl your mustache.
Twirl that scarred mustache.
Twirl your cape. It's fine. Your cloak.
He even says, I want that power by rights it is mine.
It's like, how, Doom? How? And then, so Pete goes home. And guess what? Mary Jane ain't coming home for dinner. So he's cooking himself a TV dinner. And I'm like, that brownie's never going to turn out like the picture. Yeah. Everybody knows that.
And you're never going to be able to get it out of there in one piece.
Just pretend like it's pudding with a little bit of crust. Just what you got to do. Hashtag latchkey kids.
Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, Mary Jane's working like kissing more guys.
Hey, man. I think she does to pay the bills because photojournalism does not make a lot of money despite them living in a nice Soho apartment. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Somebody's doing something strange for a little bit of change in that relationship, and I'm not sure which one it is.
And Peter's not returning Dr. Doom's calls.
He tries to cheer himself up, and he's like, things could be worse. He could be Nick Katzenberg.
Oh.
And I'm like, about that, Peter. About that.
Nick's about to get gone.
Yeah, exactly. So then this one continues to Web of Spider-Man 60?
Yep. Our final issue this episode. First, Goliath.
Where's my slingshot?
For those of you who don't know, he will go on to become Atlas of the Thunderbolts.
Phil likes really random stuff that's bad, but we still love him.
What? Oh, tell me no one likes the Thunderbolts. They like the original Thunderbolts.
It's like you and 6 people. It's fine. Y'all can go and cosplay Thunderbolts now.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Ray. Hi, Matt.
Yep, you got your people, and that's good.
So yeah, this one just opened. The Harder They Fall opens up on the Triborough Bridge where Spider-Man's duking it out already with Goliath.
Super Hulk.
He's basically just like flying around Goliath, just like keeps smacking him. Uppercut.
He's got to be thinking, okay, this is like the umpteenth dude to attack me, like out of the blue. I don't even deal with you. Like, I think I maybe saw you once.
Well, yeah, it even says way back in Spectacular Spider-Man 49.
Exactly. It's like the one time.
It's like something must be going on.
Yeah. And then Nick Katzenberg is stuck in traffic like we care.
Oh, yeah.
But he's like, I'm just going to take these pictures because lucky me.
Because Spider-Man knocks Goliath out.
That's my boy.
And so, yeah, but then the Kingpin's men come and get Goliath, pretending they're actually, I don't know, FBI agents or somebody. Yeah, FBI.
Goliath was working under the alias Smuggler. That's like when Diggle went in as what? Freelancer at the Task Force X Suicide Squad mission.
What was his first name? Nut? So that, but then we see Spider-Man swinging. Peter's going to go see Aunt May.
Oh, but also, can we just say how he was like, I am not impressed with the new powers.
Yeah, because he's like swinging there. I ain't flying.
Yeah. So Katzenberg also was like, "Oh yeah, I got my money shot," and I'm like, "Phrasing."
I know, just like some of these comic writers, you know what that means?
Oh, well, it depends on how nerdy they were in high school.
Lilith was doing in high school.
I had a social life, thank you. I was a geek.
Okay, money shot. Yeah, so then Peter goes to see Aunt May and asking her a hypothetical question. What if you had the power of life and death?
And she's like, bro, Nathan's right there. Disease, honey. Really?
I know exactly. It's like, I don't think I know the first thing I do. Dummy.
And she got poor Nathan's business all out in the street. She's like, he's getting weaker each day. It's like, damn, tell all his business, Aunt May. Go ahead. I ain't gonna tell you no secret. That's why Peter. That's all I'm saying.
But meanwhile, I'm still making him wake up when he leaves. Then we see the Cabal bringing Goliath, and
Penn's Tower.
Is it? Because they just say somewhere else. They don't say where. It's just a dark room.
It looks like his inner chamber. I thought it was his. Inner chamber.
It could be. It was just like a dark room, but I mean, it makes sense. Probably close. He probably wants the closest.
He's got many. No worries.
Mm-hmm. Basically, they tell him they're going to give him a power upgrade, courtesy of Dr. Doom.
Power upgrade.
And then poor Nick. He's like, look at all these pictures I got to make Spider-Man look bad. And Fireheart's like, I'm not Jameson.
I know. He's like, rejected, denied, get out of here.
He's like, get shots that'll look more like Peter Parker's. But then Fireheart goes into his office.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say Spider-Man.
Yep, sitting in Fireheart's office he's like, Spider-Man basically threatening him. He's like, sell the paper back to Jonah. And Puma's like, when I'm good and ready. Oh Lord! And then they bring up a storyline from a couple issues ago because Glory Grant sees Spider-Man and remembers the last time she saw him when her ex-boyfriend, the mutant werewolf, got killed. That's right, people. Glory Grant dated a werewolf. A dating life, tell you, Lilith Hellfire.
I mean, if there's vampires in the universe, there have to be werewolves. Just saying.
Lobo brothers.
Dirty wolf. Scroll down.
That's right. DC only had one Lobo. Marvel for a while had two. So again, the Kingpin's trying to get Spider-Man's attention, so he calls the Bugle. And of course, with the new super hearing.
Everybody off the scent. I'm just saying.
What?
You gotta get a new job to throw everybody off the scent.
I know. Well, Kingpin just calls and be like,
and we're good.
Well, Kingpin just calls and says, hey, Fireheart, I want you to put a thing in the paper. And of course, with his new super hearing, Spider-Man's like, I hear you. I'm here. What do you want? And Kingpin says, tonight, Battery Park. I know why all these guys are attacking you.
Sunday. The park.
And Puma's like, I'll come with you and help. That'll clear up this debt of honor I owe you. And Spider-Man's like, no. Because once Spider-Man gets to the park, he lands on the Kingpin's limo and makes a fat joke.
He's like, how dare you interfere with my gang war with the Lobo brothers? You cut my business in half.
And you just called me Shamu.
Hammerhead and Chameleon too. Just
Oh yeah, when Chameleon impersonated Jonah for a couple months and no one noticed. Chameleon acting like a complete jerk and no one noticed. It wasn't Jonah.
that's what happens when you're a big a-hole. Nobody
Oh,
to know if somebody's pretending to be you or not.
that's right. Well, his wife was conveniently on sabbatical. She must have had a job on a soap opera too.
Sure she was. She just doesn't want to admit that. Mm-hmm.
She got a job on a soap opera too. But yeah, the whole thing.
I just want Ant-Man to show up though. This issue, like, hey, changing sizes, that's my thing. Get out of here. And you're insect related. No, get out of here.
Why? Who changed size? What? Wait, what?
Well, Dr. Doom boosted his size changing powers.
Oh yeah, because Goliath just keeps getting bigger and bigger because that was the whole ambush in the park.
Yeah. And then, we get those beams. Red and blue beams of energy from the eyes. It was only a matter of time before this happened.
But yeah, every time Spider-Man zaps Goliath, he just keeps getting bigger and bigger because of.
Are you guys getting the subtext? Because I'm feeling it's text and not subtext at this point.
Well, it's all Dr. Doom's fault, so yes.
Yeah. So supposedly he absorbed Spider-Man's new energy powers.
Yeah, that's what's making Goliath bigger and bigger. And then Spider-Man's like, I can hear his heart. It's gonna burst. I can't keep doing this. But then Goliath picks up a ferry and
what's with them and the ferries on the water? Like the boats on the water, like they're obsessed with them.
I guess. Yeah, what's New York? So Spider-Man's like, enough of this, and he zaps Goliath again, catches another boat.
Oh, he gets him though. He keels over.
Oh yeah, he keels over into the water, but then Spider-Man can't find him.
Yeah.
He's like,
I guess he's dead, and I'm just like, really, bro? Didn't we just have this conversation? Nobody, no death.
But I'm glad I don't think he's beating himself up too bad. He was like, well, this was a choice between letting all those people die or Goliath. Well, I made my choice.
Which is a lesson a lot of superheroes do need to learn.
Oh yeah.
I
mean, it shouldn't be the first. Well, unless you're the Punisher, it shouldn't be your first choice. But I mean, yeah, if it comes down to it.
Yeah. And then he's like, I guess he basically concludes that Ant-Man's right that that much power is a burden, but like it or not, he is, and since you can't see me, air quotes, stuck with it. And then we cut back to Dr. Doom's hideout.
And Doom's just like,
his monitoring devices have overloaded.
And Doom's just like, oh.
I'm ready. Let the powers wash over me.
Doom wants his money shot.
Or a power surge, if you will.
All right. So, see.
Cut over to
next episode, dear.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
She's getting anxious, people.
I forgot.
Because we're going to record that in a few minutes, but you, unfortunately, will have to wait for next week.
Your time, traveler. In that case, drop on into my DMs. I got some stuff to fix.
Or you watch the YouTube or get vocal. All right, so should we get out of here?
Yep, hit them with our long list of shameless plugs that no one uses. Call your mother; she's worried.
That's right. Prove Lilith Hellfire wrong and contact us. What do you think of the Spider-Man Acts of Vengeance? We haven't mentioned this yet because we haven't recorded since big announcement for our first episode of October. when we're going to be covering Kraven's Last Hunt and Soul of the Hunter, we will be talking to the writer himself, Mr. J.M. DeMatteis. I think that's how you say it. So send your thoughts on this, but definitely send your questions or your thoughts on Kraven's Last Hunt, and we'll get the writer himself to answer them. That's right. So email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/ultimatespidercast. And also remember, go join our Facebook group, Web of Spider-Man, at facebook.com/groups/ultimatespidercast, at ULT Spidercast, and at CL Sidekicks on Twitter, CL Sidekicks on Instagram, capesandlunatics.org. Work in progress. It's cosmically charged. Subscribe to the YouTube, Capes and Lunatics YouTube channel, and our weekly newsletter, capesandlunatics.home.blog. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can watch us live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and at getvocal.com/channels/capes. And Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds actually want to talk to me via the internet, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, and over on the gram, just for my Capes and Lunatics and my freaking Sidekicks peeps, at Lilith Hellfire 69. Travelers, feel free. We got some stuff we need to fix.
That's great. Slide into her DMs.
Be gentle with the package.
Or not.
Oh.
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds.
All right.
Stop! You're gonna get us canceled. You know the Rob Southgate is listening.
Yeah, right. All right, everyone. So yes, join us next time for Acts of Vengeance, and then after that, we'll cover some current Spider books, and then, like I said, send in your feedback, Mr. J.M. DeMatteis, as we talk Kraven's Last Hunt. So get your questions answered by the writer himself. But until next time, swing on back.